Index fire. Stop everything for a moment, because today's story isn't about rumors, outrage, or viral accusations. It's about context, clarity, and why sometimes the loudest headlines don't tell the full truth. Welcome back to K-Waves Update, where we slow things down and actually look at what's happening behind the noise. If you value balanced updates, thoughtful discussions, and stories that don't rush to judgment, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay with us, because this conversation matters. Over the past few days, Cha Eun Woo's name has been trending again, this time linked to discussions surrounding his family company. And almost instantly, social media did what it does best, and worst. Speculation exploded. Assumptions followed. Judgments were made fast. But then, Dispatch stepped in. And when Dispatch breaks its silence, people pay attention. Instead of fueling outrage, Dispatch released information that added missing context, details that many fans and critics alike hadn't considered. And suddenly, the conversation started to change. So let's talk about what actually happened, calmly, clearly, and without jumping to conclusions. First, it's important to understand why this topic even gained attention. In recent discussions online, Cha Eun Woo's family background and business connections were pulled into unrelated narratives. Some posts blurred lines between personal success and family associations, creating a simplified story that spread quickly. But simplified stories are rarely accurate. Dispatch's response didn't accuse. It didn't defend blindly. Instead, it presented facts, timelines, structure, and distinctions that showed the situation wasn't as straightforward as many believed. And that's where things slowed down. One key point Dispatch highlighted was separation. Separation between an individual's career and a family's business operations. Separation between personal responsibility and assumptions made by association. And separation between speculation and verified information. Let me ask you something: how often do we judge someone based on who they're related to, rather than what they've actually done? That question alone sparked reflection among fans. Cha Eun Woo, known primarily for his work in True Beauty, My ID is Gangnam Beauty, and his steady reputation for professionalism, has built his career in the public eye for years. His rise wasn't sudden. It wasn't hidden. And it wasn't without scrutiny. Dispatch made it clear that lumping everything together without nuance creates misleading narratives, especially when public figures are involved. Another important detail that shifted the conversation was timing. Dispatch clarified timelines that showed certain assumptions simply didn't align with reality. What many believed to be connected events weren't actually linked at all. And once that information surfaced, the tone online softened. Some fans admitted they reacted emotionally. Others said they shared posts without checking details. And many realized how quickly misinformation can take shape when curiosity meets outrage. Pause for a second: have you ever shared a story online, only to later realize there was more to it? That's exactly why this moment matters. Dispatch didn't tell people what to think. It didn't demand sympathy. It simply laid out information and let readers decide for themselves. And that approach resonated. What also stood out was Cha Eun Woo's response, or rather, his lack of dramatic response. No heated statements. No public arguments. No emotional appeals. Just silence, patience, and trust that facts would speak. Some fans interpreted that silence as confidence. Others saw it as restraint. Either way, it contrasted sharply with the speed and intensity of online judgment. And this brings us to a bigger conversation. Why are we so quick to judge, especially when it comes to celebrities? Is it because public figures feel distant? Is it because rumors feel entertaining? Or is it because slowing down requires effort? Dispatch's clarification reminded many fans that behind every trending topic is a real person, with a career, family, and reputation shaped over time, not overnight. Another thing worth noting is how quickly opinions shifted once fuller information became available. Comment sections that were once heated became more thoughtful. Questions replaced accusations. And discussions turned more balanced. That doesn't mean everyone suddenly agreed, and that's okay. Healthy skepticism is important. But what changed was tone. People stopped shouting and started listening. And honestly, that might be the most important takeaway from this entire situation. Cha Eun Woo's case isn't just about one company or one report. It's about how easily incomplete information can define someone, and how necessary it is to pause before deciding what we believe. So here's a question worth thinking about: should waiting for verified details become the norm, not the exception? As fans continue to discuss Dispatch's report, one thing is clear: this story is no longer about accusation. It's about understanding. And understanding requires patience. At the end of the day, Dispatch didn't ask fans to defend Cha Eun Woo. It asked them to look at facts before judging. And in an era where speed often beats accuracy, that reminder feels important. So now I want to hear from you. Did Dispatch's clarification change how you see the situation? Do you think celebrities deserve more context before judgment? Or do you believe public figures should always expect scrutiny? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments. Real conversations only. And if you appreciate thoughtful breakdowns like this, don't forget to like, subscribe to K-Waves Update, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that looks beyond the headline. Because sometimes, the real truth isn't hidden. It's just waiting for people to slow down and listen. See you in the next update, Herb Sparkles.